Welcome, Norse Nation. Brian McEldowney, Assistant Athletic Director for Communications, here with the new men's basketball head coach, John Brannen. John, it's kind of been a whirlwind 24 hours for you. You mind kind of just walking us through what it's been like?
It has, Brian, but it's been spectacular. You know, getting the call from Ken last night that I'd been selected to be the head men's basketball coach at NKU was a very prideful moment for me and my family, and an exciting time. I got a chance to share it with my family and then come immediately over and meet with the team, which was a great opportunity to get in front of our guys and talk to them about my vision and the future and the steps that we were going to take together. And certainly leading in today when we had the press conference and meeting a lot of the Norse faithful and the supporters that are across this university as well as in Northern Kentucky, it was a humbling experience today and one that I really enjoyed.
You mentioned getting to share the news with the family. What was the reaction like at the house?
One I'll never forget. You know, I've got a large family here outside of my immediate family, my daughters and my wife. So I had nieces and nephews and relatives that were over at the house at the time. We got the call, and they're very excited. They're very excited that we get a chance to come home. But more importantly, they're excited that we get a chance to be a part of a great university in NKU and an outstanding athletic department in NKU athletics, and just excited to get started.
You mentioned having a lot of family. You're from the area. Mm-hmm. That's got to, you know, that had to have played a part in the decision, at least being able to come back home and be around the family. And I think half the press conference today was probably part of your family. What's it like knowing that you're going to get to come back home and be close to the family?
Well, it's great because you have a support system. You have a support system for my wife and kids, and a support system, you know, with my family being here. But this wasn't about coming home. This was about the opportunity to be the head coach of a basketball program that is positioned for tremendous success with a great administration, the resources available to be successful, and I think a fan base that is excited and waiting for the opportunity to really engage with a program that's going to be fun to watch and is going to be successful. So that's really what today's about. And it's about our young men, the opportunity to provide some leadership for them going forward and provide a vision for them as we go into the summer.
I'm gonna throw a curveball your direction.
Yep.
Give us a glimpse into you, the person. How would your parents, your wife, and your kids describe you?
Very singular focused. You know, I know what's ahead of me, and I stay focused on very few things. I don't get distracted easily. That usually consists, will now, of NKU basketball and my family. Outside of that, it's, you know, some would call it boring. Outside of that, it's really, those are the two entities in my life that I spend most of my time. I can't wait to sell this great university and this athletic program, but there's really nothing beyond that. So I don't want to call it boring, but at the same time, there's nothing beyond family and NKU athletics.
Coach, thank you for taking a few minutes with us today. Norse Nation, just like to introduce you one last time to head coach John Brannen.
Norse up.